Cassicini and Andrew Chellis are like old mates out there.
Let's see if they're still mates once the ball's bounced.
Or once Chellis runs away from Gus, or Gus runs the other way.
Yeah.
Start of the final term here, 13-9-87, East Geelong, leading Inverleigh 6-5-41. Umpire throws the ball in the air for Bolton and Hybens, and Bolton gets it down. Grundle gets the first kick, though, towards centre-half forward. Hamer runs back. Chamberlain. Good mark. Chamberlain takes it centre-half back for the Eagles. Him and Primke supreme this afternoon so far. Doing nicely down there. And he goes long to centre wing. Trotter gives a chop out, tries to Sharp anyway. De Blasio sees it over the boundary line. Throw in front of our commentary position on centre wing.
Did you hear the siren into the third quarter? Steve?
No, it's like the Adelaide Oval last night.
Well, buggered if I heard it. I thought the umpire was doing a Ray Chamberlain.
Did you hear what Ray said when he did that?
I don't write the book, mate. I just read it.
Race from the ruck contest, got it away. Hybens, short little kick. Archini runs through. Grundle gets the kick away towards half forward. Load comes out, has it, handballs it to Muir inside. Right foot kick, goes towards centre half forward. Meehan needs some support. Mays comes across. Watson does well, puts his head over the football at centre half back. Needs some support. O'Toole stands up. Dylan needs to get rid of the football now. Cart, Primke is there as well. The umpire will come in and ball it up.
Don't like tuna, don't like salami.
No. Otherwise, they'd
Just
be
left
gone
those ones.
too.
The ball up. Bolton from the contest. Reese over the top of it with Hybens. We dragged it back in. Umpire, smell a ball. Ooh. Could have been holding the ball. He brought it back in there. Josh Reese underneath him, but umpire says no. Ball up. Centre half forward for Inverleigh. Hybens gets it down. Out the side, Dylan O'Toole to Lockie Sponner. Handball over the top. Miss Primke is a target. Hybens runs back towards the middle at centre half forward. Trotter wraps him up. Umpire says play on. Ball comes out. Billy Cations missed the target, which was de Blasio. Lockie Sponner kick off the ground. A little bit more World Cup.
And
action.
again.
And again. No,
No.
he puts his head over it. Does pretty well. Drop the footy for Primke. He can get around on the right boot. Does well at centre half forward. Warwick clear. Goes around. 50 out. Takes a bounce. Backs himself. Wheels back on the left. Goes towards full forward. Graham comes out. Oh, chops it off. Good play, Filet. Needs to be good now. Clean hands. Left foot kick around the corner. Back towards half forward. Warwick got his name written on it. Punched away behind by Grobstanovsky. Ball in dispute. Close to the boundary line. And now over. 50 around from the East Geelong goal.
It was a good punch from a long way back. He's got long arms, Grobstanovsky. And I tell you what, I saw him here before. He's got very, very skinny arms. He's got arms the size of a chicken's instep.
Boundary throw in. Bolton gets it down, rove by Grundle, just gets the kick away. Muir got a hand to it, plays on. Oh, that wasn't a mark, it wasn't 15 metres. He got the kick away anyway. Only as far as Primke, back to whence it came at half forward. Over the head of Hyde, Reese goes up early.
It's got to be a free.
It's got to be a free kick for a push in the back. And the Hawks will take the free kick. And I can't believe he turned around and actually asked the umpire what was wrong. What was for? He went up about 3 minutes too early.
Watch it on YouTube during the week, son.
The kick, though, from the Hawks. They've turned it over again. Stevens takes the mark. He's been good today on the wing. Stevens, he's taken the mark at right half forward, wants to drive it towards the pocket. Kick in. No, they're playing kick to kick. You have a go, Dale.
So the ball's back with Casons in the back pocket. He changes direction this time. Kick needs to be good. Went out wide. Trotter comes across, makes the interception. Tapped it down. Marsh went backwards, found Chamberlain. Clean pick up, short kick. Went looking for Graham on a lead. Doesn't take the mark. Ends up with de Blasio. Handballs to Mays. Mays out the back. Goes to Casons. Casons went wider and found Grundle. Grundle goes short. Needs to be a good kick and finds Archini.
It was.
So Archini just inside defensive 50. Kicks round the boundary line. Short kick leading up. Anderson comes up, takes the mark. So Anderson now with the ball. Call the play on by the umpire. He has to. He stepped off. He slipped. Get towards centre wing. Mays trapped the ball. Pushed it and kept it back inside the field of play. Lies over the top of it. Able to scoot it out the back. Picked up there by Sharp. And he runs over the boundary line.
What did he do?
And runs over the boundary line.
Scooted out the back.
Scoot. What did I know?
What's a scoot?
Oh, yeah. Scoots out the back. Quick.
Scooted it out the back.
Scoot.
Oh, sorry, English professor.
I know, but I've never heard of it. Scooted out the back.
Scoots out the back. The ball just Anderson did the ruck work. Now you're going to put me
What's
off
the
rest of the
lecture?
day.
What's the lecture in education?
I'm going
over
to have to be careful what I say now. He's going to pick me up and everything. And it's Muir with the football. Goes into the middle of the ground and he has Cations by himself. He goes quickly. A short kick. Finds Grundle.
Hey, lucky it was a short kick and not a quick kick. You have trouble with that.
Kick quick.
Oh, now he's marking us.
So we've got Dalton Grundle at centre forward and Inverleigh, to say the least, need this goal and need it now. We've gone 4 minutes in the last. They need to kick a goal. He comes in, doesn't take too much time. Kicks on the way, has a direction.
Touch.
But not the distance.
Ooh.
Kept in the field of play. McLean didn't have it. I think he was tripped his own mate and Cody Watson there. Handball comes out towards Marsh, who's been okay today. Kicks along the boundary line. Grozdanowski's going to lead in the race for the ball. Keeps it in the field of play. Went short. Kick wasn't good. Went out of bounds to the full. And it's going to be a turnover to the East Geelong side, and Kane Marsh comes across and takes possession.
Well, I think you let him off the hook by saying kick wasn't good. It was shocking.
Well, there you go. That wasn't good. So a little chip over the top to Chalice. He usually likes to run and carry, does this now. Puts himself under pressure, gets through the first one. Grozdanowski chased from behind, went only as far as Mays. Couldn't take it, picked up by Cations. Well, he's going to go again the second time then, but he thought better of it. So Nathan Mays has the free kick, goes out wide, goes to Grundle. Grundle will take the mark. Has a player further afield in Grozdanowski, but he decides to stop. He does need to give himself some more room, young Dolt. He needs to get a bit close. He decides just to kick now without any direction or whatever.
No.
And the mark is taken there.
He's kicked it back to him.
So we've got two blokes. And they've just chipped the ball back in front. I think they're on the stat sheet together, I think. And it's going to end up with Jack Filet back in the middle of the ground. So Filet now has the ball. Hyman's too far away. He's calling for it long. It won't get to him. Meehan's going to be in the contest. Ball's taken. The mark has been taken there by Robbie Logue. I thought it was a mark. It was clean.
And now he's given the free kick because he didn't pay the mark, I would have thought.
So Logue plays on quickly, goes out wide towards Hybens, and Hybens takes the mark, and he will go back and try and kick the goal that Inverleigh, as we said before, need to kick. But it's taken an extra 2 minutes off the clock, so we're at 6 minutes, and Hybens with the resulting free kick. They kick 6 for the game. They need kick 6 in the next 25 minutes. So Jimmy Hybens comes in, direct shot at goal. That's not a very good kick, so that's gone out of bounds on the full. So with shots like that, they're not going to win this game of football.
Another shocker.
Must be nearly due for some more rain. So Marsh had the ball, but he handed it back over. The resulting free kick's going to go to McLean. In the back pocket, handball's over the top to Marsh. And he kicks out long towards centre wing. Bolton doesn't take the mark. Grundle kicks the ball off the ground, picked up by Chalice. If he didn't get 3 votes last week, he got 3 votes this week, I reckon. Goes to Reese. Reese kicks round the boundary line to centre forward, and he finds Grozdanowski. So the ball's turned over. Inverleigh, handball goes over the top towards Alford. Goes back to Grozdanowski. Has a player wide in Alford, but decided to go in between.
Down the ground.
He's kicked, taken down as he kicked the ball. Resulting free kick's going to go to Filet. Ricky O'Toole had a clean possession, but Filet goes quickly towards centre wing. Cations has the ball, can go along the boundary line. We'll have Hyman standing by himself. He can turn and also go long. He decides to go short, kicks into Marsh, who made the interception, went back, good tackle. Ball comes out, picked up by Lowe, couldn't do it cleanly. McLean's there, Trotter's there, picked up by Lowe. He's dragged over the boundary line, and that's going to be thrown in the half-forward line. So we've gone nearly 8 minutes in the final quarter. Smith Holden, Bloodszuki scoreboard sees East Geelong on 13-9, Inverleigh 6 goals, 5.
So throw in, Bolton in front, Hybens, short boundary throw in, goes to the front of the pack. Ball spills out to Logue with the outside of the left boot towards the goal square. Off the front of the pack, Meehan to pick it up. He can't. He gets tripped. He can't pick it up again. Primke can. He gets the clearing kick out towards half back. Mays runs back with a fly of the football, takes a good mark. Plays on quickly, chips the ball back in board. Won't hit a target. Grozdanowski and Cations. Ripped off the football. The kick comes out. Short little kick to Sharp, ran back into trouble. Umpire, Ponce, there it is.
Fair enough, had a chance to get rid of it.
He did have a chance to get rid of it.
No doubt. Actually, the umpiring's been pretty good today. Are these GFL umpires, are they?
Don't know.
Because there's no GFL or BFL games, they must be. But I tell you what, normally they tend to over-umpire when they umpire GDFL footy, but today I think they've been pretty damn good.
So Roosler's got it. 45 out. Comes in with the right foot, hasn't made the distance, and he's made Simon Primke, who takes another mark and goes wide to Ricky O'Toole against Filet. O'Toole used the body. Look at that. He's not finished by a long way. Don't worry about that. Gets a kick at half back. Grubby. Good
well, I think he is.
Goes towards Holland.
He'll love that too.
Takes it on centre wing. Wheels around, goes long towards Lockie Sponner at half forward. Lets him run onto it, does well, gets Anderson, goes in, takes a bounce.
He's going to go all the way.
Left foot kick, kicks the goal.
Oh, it's gone right through.
if you don't mind. So he kicks his second, and the 14th for East Geelong, 14-9-93. They lead Inverleigh 6-5-41. Smith, Holden, Blood, Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard, 10 minutes played, and I think Brett Anderson might be injured. Because he didn't look like he was. He looked like he was running on the spot there.
For a minute there, I thought he was just hazing him because he thought Sponner was going to give it off, but Sponner just kept going and going, and I think the goal we're sort of hopefully waiting for the Inverleigh to kick to ignite them for the last quarter, and it's gone the other way, and it's all she wrote.
So back with the umpire, middle of the ground. Hyman's got back in there now. He's taken the ball out of the contest, went to take it himself, kicked round the corner. Chamberlain read it well, picked it up, was touched, and he plays on quickly, goes back into the half-forward line. Grodzinowski coming the other way, picks the ball up, and he goes now towards the centre half-forward position. Loads the target, over the back, picked up by Meehan, brought to ground by McLean, picked up there by Chamberlain, put it down again, went to O'Toole, and that was Dylan. Handball outside from McLean to Primke. Primke off the side of the boot. It's going to be okay because the mark is going to be taken by Jennings, and he slides and takes that mark.
Did you say Chalice 3? Did you say Chalice 3 votes today?
He did.
Did you?
Yep, back to Primke.
Oh!
2.
Oh! Gee whiz, what does he have to do to get 3?
Over the top, short, and he just got the play-off roll back there. Chalice has done all the running.
I haven't got Chalice in my best 5.
Well, you've been watching the wrong game. Hollian tips the ball back inside, goes towards Sponner.
There's
good.
one.
Kicks
3.
around the corner, goes towards O'Toole, and also Filet. Filet does well, gets the ball down.
Look at that.
Handball goes over the top from
Perfect.
O'Toole to Graham. Graham towards goal. Graham kicks the goal. He's got number 2 for the afternoon, and the 15th now for the East Geelong side. They're doing a number here today. 15 goals, 9. They lead Inverleigh on 6 goals, 5. We've gone 11 and a half minutes. Final quarter, Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki scoreboard.
Well, we know the old saying a week's a long time in footy, but so was 4 weeks. Isn't it really? They beat North Geelong. They got beat by Belmont Lions. They beat Belpost Hill, and they got their pants pulled down here today by the East Geelong Eagles. So I tell you what, their form lines are up and down too a little bit.
Declan, they're like North Melbourne.
Well, we said that on the footy show about Winch, and I said it also about Werribee at one stage. We played some good and some bad, and all of a sudden, and both these sides could come under that too.
Anderson in the ruck now against Bolton. Bolton gets it down. Fighting hard for it, Reese on hands and knees. Tries to get out of the mud. The umpire's going to ping him here.
Oh, no.
That's pretty tough. You know, he's trying to get the footy.
That's a bloke who's trying to get the footy, then get it out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have paid that one, but no, they haven't made too many, so...
Anderson gets it
Oh,
right to
he's in trouble.
Grodzinowski. He dropped the footy. Braden Sponner now on centre wing. Draws a player. Handballs it to Marsh. Works back inboard. Right foot kick to centre half forward. Jones on a long lead. Good mark. Had a good day today. 4 goals, 2. And he gets up.
I've got him probably just above Chalice in my best, Jonesy.
Everybody's above Chalice. He's been ordinary.
What do you eat?
Well, I don't like tuna. But I'll have salami.
So Tyler Jones comes in. 50 out. Right foot kick. Good kick. For
Nice kick of a
distance.
football.
He
He's a
hasn't
good
kicked
kick,
a
isn't
goal,
he?
but it was a beautiful kick.
4-3 his personal tally. 15-10, 100 East Geelong. Inverleigh 6-5-41. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard. 13 minutes played.
Ball back with Ling in the goal square. And they're just going to go straight down the middle. Target's going to be de Blasio. He's up uncontested, takes the mark. Has players further afield through the middle of the ground. Not too sure where he wants to go. Decides to go towards Anderson. Kick wasn't good. Slipped as he got the ball. Anderson under pressure now. Ball comes out. Was incorrectly disposed of. And Marsh, probably better than Chalice today. He takes the free kick.
Oh.
Well, I probably got him above as well. I reckon this is the best I've seen Marsh play. Yeah, look, he hasn't actually dominated the game, but he's been everywhere. He's done the smothers, everything you want him. He's been fantastic.
But these blokes are playing the right position now. He was playing off half back. He's better on the ball. He's smart. Ball goes out wide and it ends up with Archuni. Archuni game balls over the top. Had to go himself. He got it back again. Went further afield. Picked up there by Logue. Logue goes on the left foot into the half-forward line. Kick missed Meehan. Meehan can't collect it, although he does well. Stands over the top of McLean. Traps it and umpire stands outside. Looks on. Will take possession. And we'll come in and take it now between centre wing and half forward.
Central's a home grab, you're right.
Are they?
4 goals up.
Jekyll and Hyde, they are.
Well, I know where we're going next week then.
Who they play? Ball goes
Which?
wide.
Good luck with that, boys.
There's only one other game that's close.
Good luck with that, boys.
Well,
Hope the tree's still down.
we'll just get Fano to cut it down again.
So free kick from Cations goes back into the centre half forward position. And it's the numbers around the contest. Each one have done this pretty well. They've been able to hold up and then explode when they wanted to. And it's going to be umpire coming in and taking possession. Bolton doing the ruck work, probably better than Chalice today. Handballs, comes out the top, picked up by Sponner, goes over the top. Marsh links up again, goes into the half-forward line. De Blasio out in front, doesn't take the mark, picked up there by Alex Cations. On the right foot, comes back towards centre wing. Kick needs to be good, needs to find Grozdanovsky. He's out in front of Sponner. Sponner does well, though, and traps the ball, kicks it off the ground. That's Braden.
He's got it in danger too. He's a little bit unlucky there, but
thought he was too.
But it was there, and I suppose with the boots, you have to pay them. That's fair enough. I'll give him that.
So Grozdanovsky goes short and finds Rusla. And he turns and will blow quickly towards the centre half forward position. Chamberlain does well. Ball comes down. Target wasn't hit there, but it's Mays coming through. Picked it up. Handballs over the top. Found Hybens. Did the old sell some candy, went into the centre half forward position and found Dalton Grundle. And he's about 35 metres out from goal, directly in front. And needs to go back and kick the goal. Not so much to win the game, but just to put some scoreboard pressure on. And he's gone back. He doesn't take too long, does he, young Dalton Grundle?
I've said it 3 times today. I just think he should take another step backwards and stay away from the man on the mark one more step.
Yep, that's his second goal of the afternoon. And the 7th now for Inverleigh. They're 7-5. They lead East Geelong on 15 goals, 10.
Mind you, just looking around at all the Inverleigh players and trying to pick a best out of Inverleigh, I think Dalton Grundle's probably been their best all day.
Yep.
And I've probably just got him ahead of Chalice in the votes.
So back to the middle, Bolton and Anderson. Bolton taps it down towards Sharp. Through the middle, Archini. It's a push in the back. The umpire says play on. Bolton gives it to Marsh. He gives it to Sponner. Gives it to Sharp. Kicks away towards centre half forward. In front, taking the mark, Sponner, Braden. Goes with the right foot this time. Long towards Jones, who goes up off the back. Graham. Ling's there as well. Graham close to the pocket. 2-on-1 for the Hawks now. Filet, handball. Shuffled it out. It's okay. And they go through Cations wide. It's okay. Dylan Brown takes the mark. At defensive 50. Goes around the corner. Trotter couldn't chop it off. Rusler takes the mark.
So he was good early. We haven't seen a lot of him late.
Yep. Kick was partly smothered. Goes to Muir. Ditto him. Goes towards centre half forward. Oh, Primke. Well, he might get a vote today, I reckon, Simon Primke. Goes from centre half back, out wide. Got 3. They can raffle at the Eagles. Warwick wins the raffle. Gives it away by hand towards Braden Sponner. Nearly did a fetlock trying to pick the footy up. Picks it up now. Then he gets wrapped up. That's dropping the footy. Nice punts like that. Yep. Very nice. Yep. Pretty. He's very low to the ground, that umpire already, so he doesn't have far to go.
Arms nice and fluent movement.
I love
very,
it.
very good.
And just a little bit of a kink in the knee. I love it.
8.5 out of 10.
Yeah. So proud, short, goes to De Blasio. We can see the game's over and done with. Yeah. We're mucking around.
Well, mucking around, you have a go at me for eating. Smitty's licking lettuce off the plate.
You actually left something.
Elford goes towards Meehan, takes the mark at half forward, plays on quickly, kick around the corner. To nobody in particular, might work out okay, though, if it sits. It doesn't. Oh, threw it out there towards Hybens. Oh, blind turn from the big fella. Does pretty well. Picks it up. Gets it back. Anderson got a chance. Handballs it. Missed the target. Brackley runs on. Left foot kick around the corner into the goal square. The Eagles with the numbers, though. Watson takes the mark. Can come wide towards Lockie Sponner at half back by himself. Takes the mark. Uncontested. So Sponner now goes long over their head. O'Toole, Chalice, Violet. O'Toole keeps it in front, does well, breaks free, right foot kick to half forward, sets it up. Jones slips over the crucial stage. Sponner and Graham and Ling, 2-on-1. Ling
showed a bit of pace.
He did, the old fella. Brentling does well. Puts it through for a rush behind to the Eagles. 15-11-101 East. Inverleigh 7-5-47. Smith Holden
dropped that.
Final quarter scoreboard. 20 minutes played.
So the ball's in the half-back line. Filet dives on top of it. Sorry about that. I was.
You're right.
I was watching. I was watching. Yeah, no, I was watching, but wasn't calling.
You were. You were watching and not calling. Very hard when the brain doesn't interact with the mouth.
I think we were robbed there. He could have paid holding the ball, and we could have judged his punts against the other blokes.
I don't mind judging punts.
Yeah.
So we're back now towards the centre wing. Ball's up. Knocked down. Brackley clean at ground level. Picks it up. Went right. Then back on his left foot now and comes out wide. Hybens is a target. In front of Chapman. Kicks round the corner. Gains valuable ground. It's going to be low. That's going to arrive first. If not the boundary line and low at the same time. Ball goes over. Umpire comes in and will take that possession of that ball. So they've been consistent, East Geelong. They've kicked 4, 6, 4, or 3, and they've got 2 in the last.
What have Inverleigh kicked?
15. They've kicked 3, 3, and 1.
Well, that's pretty consistent too.
Yeah.
But it's just not been enough today.
Not today. Not on any given day. Ball picked up by Reese. Kick to Chapman. Chapman goes towards centre wing. Leading the race for the ball. Archuni comes out, picks it up, goes on the right foot towards Dylan Brown. He's up. Mark not taken. Reese sees it over the boundary line. Umpire says it was an infringement. And Dylan Brown is going to be the recipient of the free kick. Josh Reese will ask the question, won't he? Have to.
I'll tell you what, I think the question was just about to be asked between Sponner and Gussachini there, but they both realised it was late in the game. Leave it go, boys.
So Dylan Brown goes into the forward line, gets through the first contest. Hybens comes out. Don't know whether that was the correct handball. Ends up in the hands of McLean. McLean now has an opportunity to disperse it out. It's going to be end up there with McLean again. He kicks round the boundary line, goes towards the half-forward line. Drew Hollian 2-on-1. He's got a clean possession. Went back by hands to Chalice. Back to Hollian. He didn't quite have a clean pick-up, but Trotter does and then gets taken high.
Well, he edged Cheney into that because they just had a push and shove and Cheney fell for it.
So the ball now and wide goes towards Reese. He has the ball on centre wing, steps back inside and will go towards centre half forward, but Alex Cation playing that interception role and does it well and takes the ball. So he's got the ball in the centre half back position. Not too much movement any further. A few short. He's looking for Hybens, not best suited for the big fella. He kicked it out in front of Warwick. He's going to see the ball just go over the boundary line and will be thrown back in. So we've ticked over 22 minutes. 15-11 to 7 goals, 5. East Geelong in advance and have played some good footy this afternoon.
It just means it's about 4 degrees here.
It's cold. It is cold. Don't worry about that.
So the ruck work's done. Hybens tried to knock it forward, picked up by Josh Reese. Looks like he's had a mud shampoo there. He's got the ball, kicks in towards Chalice. Chalice got the second time, went right and left. He goes on his left foot now, comes out wide, targets Braden Sponner, gets through to Trotter, handball outside to Warwick, Warwick to Ricky O'Toole, goes back to Braden Sponner, can shoot from that position. Smother from the ball, coming across was Grundle, and it goes over the boundary line 10 minutes around from behind post.
You do us a favour, Jace. Can you touch a couple of those buttons?
Put us off.
We'll go off here and we can go home. And, unfortunately, we'll have to put up with the wrath of the, what did I call him last week? Chairman, Chief Executive Officer, you know what kicker. I'm not going to say it again this week.
So Graham does the ruck work, taps it down. Mays for Inverleigh, kicks away, and it's landed right in the hands of Lockie Sponner. And he will go back and shoot for his third goal of the afternoon.
Well, this might nearly give him the vote, Sponner, I tell you. He's come from a long way back, but it could give him the votes.
You're joking me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Simon Primke's been the best player in the group by a mile.
Oh, I reckon Grundell's close.
Grundell?
Yeah, I thought he's been terrific.
Grundell.
Sponner comes in.
He's
it's just cost him it.
He's hung him out wide this time, and it's through for a minor. 15 goals, 12 East Geelong, 7 goals, 5 Inverleigh, and we've gone 24 minutes, final quarter. It's Miss Holden, Blood Suzuki scoreboard.
There's a bloke who you got a big rap for is Casey Meehan. This is his first game back. How long's he been out?
1 week.
Is that all? Because he's got a long way to go, I can tell you that now.
That's what happens when he goes to Bali for a week for holidays. So.
Well, it serves him right because I think he still thinks he's in Bali today. I thought he was better than that, but it might be just a bad day. Everyone has a bad day.
Boundary throw in, left half forward, Eagles into attack. The kick out wasn't great from the... Dale's eating lettuce off the plate.
He is.
Stop doing that.
He is.
From
And
the
I'll
ruck
put
contest.
a boogie on there
Violet,
too.
stop it. Violet. Oh, my God. Violet wrapped up. Umpire will come in and ball it up. It's getting unruly in here. Didn't I say the keys to the asylum earlier? I think I was right. Graham, the ruck contest. Reese through the middle, or gave one too as he went through. And they're not happy. Cheney's not happy. Anderson's not happy. Roosler's not happy. Ball from Spon up. Gives it back towards Trotter. He's getting the Joel Selwoods today. He trots.
Yeah.
He's got about 4 of them, I reckon. He's just been able to put the shoulders down just when he needs to. And he gets the high tackle. Left half forward. Goes long to Jones in the goal square. Ah, good mark.
Oh, beauty.
I'll tell you what, they said he had a good pair of hands. And until today, I didn't believe him. But I'll tell you, he has taken everything.
Good today.
I thought he started to turn the corner against Belpost Hill in the second half. I thought he took a few, but not quite enough. But, boy, gee, he's one of those blokes. What he does is brilliant. He just hasn't been able to do enough, but he's starting to do now. Look at
Comes in,
that.
kicks the goal. 5 this afternoon. I think he kicked 6 last week as well, Tyler Jones. So he's had a couple of good weeks for the Eagles, and they kick their 16th. They go to 16-12, 108. They lead Inverleigh 7-5-47. Smith Old and Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 25.5 played.
Well, what do you say? It's just too cold to speak.
Put your glasses on and give us a laugh again.
Oh, yeah. Where are they?
I need them. I can't, where are they?
Well, actually, see that Sheila sitting over there? She came and pinched them. Thought they were just lovely. I told her, leave them alone.
They're very pretty.
Oh, they match me undies.
Oh, fair enough. Don't show us them, for God's sake.
We've already bossed up once. We don't have it again. Back in the middle of the ground, Chapman wins it down as far as Mewey. Tries to get through the oncoming traffic and does so. Goes into the half-forward line. Coming out to meet the ball, Gerard picked it up, got taken high.
Now he does.
Time. And good tackle, Simon Primpy. Oh, no. Gerard up and goes quickly into the forward pocket and will find Cations. So Cations has the ball. And probably difficult part of the ground to kick goal from here this afternoon, I would think. He needs to steady himself. We'll go back. He's going to do that. He's going to kick towards goal. Nice off the boot. He's going to drift to the goal square. Primke coming across, picked up by Grozdanowski, Mick Grozdanowski, and he has kicked the goal. One in the last quarter, one for himself. 8 now for the Inverleigh side. 8 goals, 5. They trail East Geelong on 16 goals, 12 and 27 minutes gone. Final quarter, Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki scoreboard.
Well, I reckon Mark McDowell's in the most unique position. He'd be the only coach in the whole competition that would love to play North Geelong and Belpost Hill each week. Because they seem to be able to play better against those sides. But, look, I don't know what he sits back thinking there. He thinks, well, you know, we thought we'd come here and win this and we haven't. But in the back of his mind, he knows he's got a football side that can play good football against good sides. So I don't think it'll worry him too much. He'd have loved to have won it. But now what they've got to do is obviously keep that third spot and play better against the weaker sides because they seem to play fantastic footy against the good sides.
Back in the middle, Chapman in the ruck. Oh, fresh air shot.
That was
Reese in there as well. He's going to take out about 3 blokes with that kick.
Well, it was going to be a fresh air shot because the ball was 11 metres away when he flung the boot at it.
So secondary bounce in the middle. Chapman and Anderson. Chapman gets it down. Spon up in the middle. Anderson over the top of it as well. Needs to get it out. Does so. Warwick's in there. Braden Spiner handballed it out.
Oh, he got one in the back. That's the
There's
siren.
the siren. Oh, well done. Somebody
don't get mud on your shirt, mate.
Somebody got that early. 28 minutes. We like that. Good work. And East Geelong 16-12, 108.